Okay, a solo IFR flight with all the commotion. I'll need a minimum of 159 kilograms of fuel at takeoff. Departure airport is Tuzla. Destination is Pristina International. The alternate is at Belgrade. The plan is 423 nautical miles long, 428 with winds. I'll use a 65% power setting at flight level 110 for cruise. I'll also try to get a direct to Elrur after takeoff so that I shorten the plan a bit. Trip time should be around 3 hours. I filled all the tanks for this flight. However, I only need 152 kilograms of fuel for the flight, including reserve and alternate at Belgrade. I'll put my bag in the back. I'll now start the engine. There is no need for an engine start clearance, as this is an uncontrolled aerodrome. Clear prop. Oil normal. Alternator charging. Good start. I'll update the EDM fuel values. Okay, now to the IFR clearance.
November 7791 Papa. Ready to copy IFR clearance to Pristina.
November 7791 Papa, Sophia Control, expect runway 04. Climb 6,000 feet on runway centerline, then expect radar vectors go slow. Clock 4760.
Expect runway 04. Climb 6,000 feet on runway centerline. Then expect radar vectors Goslow. Squawk 4760. November 7791 Papa.
November 7791 Papa, redback correct. Start or taxi at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 04.
Start or taxi at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 04. November 7791 Papa. Good day.
I already have the flight plan saved at position 2, so I just need to make it active.
November 7791 Papa. Short of 04. Holding for release.
November 7791 Papa, released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 740 Zulu. If not off by 740 Zulu, contact no later than 750 Zulu. Time now 721 Zulu. Frequency change approved.
The KLN unit is not yet providing navigation, but because it's not an inertial unit, I can move the plane. It will provide navigation the moment it gets to the right precision.
November 7791 Papa, released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 740 Zulu. If not off by 740 Zulu, contact no later than 750 Zulu. Time now 721 Zulu. Frequency change approved.
I jumped the gun a bit and requested release for departure before I was holding short. In any case, the hours of validity are more than enough to get to the runway and take off before the release expires.
November 7791 Papa, Sophia Control.
November 7791 Papa. Radio check.
Well, I
November
lost the accept
77
release
One
queue,
Papa.
so now I
Reading
tune
you load and
Bucharest Center,
clear.
as they will get me right after takeoff. As the KLN is still flagged, I will stop on the sleeve and wait for it. I cannot fly the plan without it.
Anima Wind 730. Contact Varna Upper Radar 127.6 FIBE.
Center on 127.65, Anima Wing 730, good day.
Bucharest Center, Anatolia for Charlie Sierra, flight level 360.
Anatolia for Charlie Sierra. Bucharest Center. Radar contact.
Here we go.
Bucharest Center, MHV 187, good day. Flight level to 9er.
Mahve 187. Bucharest Center. Radar contact.
Sierra Center, November 7791 Papa. Good day, 1,400 feet.
Transition altitude is 4,000 feet. Going to 1013 as I'm cleared to flight level
November
060.
7791 Papa. HOTAS Center. Identified. Climb to flight level 100.
Climb to flight level 100, November 7791 Papa.
Bucharest Center, Turkish Viva Zulu X-ray Heavy, flight level 400.
Turkish Viva Zulu X-ray Heavy. HOTAS Center. Radar contact. November 7791 Papa. Turn right. Heading 180.
Turn right, heading 180, November 7791 Papa.
Bucharest Center, Turkish Tehranine Uniform, flight level 340.
I can now turn feeding to the tip
Turkish
tanks.
Tehranine Uniform. HOTAS Center. Radar contact.
Bucharest Center, Turkish Sinini Tigre EYT, good day, flight level Tigre 100.
Turkish 638. HOTAS Center. Radar contact. November 7791 Papa. Cleared direct go slow. Resume on navigation.
I can go direct Goslow now and own navigation.
November 7791 Papa. Cleared direct go slow. Resume on navigation.
Cleared direct Goslow. Resume own navigation, November 7791 Papa.
Bucharest Center, S20RK 9 Victor Charlie, flight level 380.
Sunturk Nine Victor Charlie, Bucharest Center, identified.
I'll request the direct to Elrer to get rid of the southern dip in my plan.
November 7791 Papa. Request direct to fix.
November 7791 Papa. Roger. Zai fix name.
Request direct to Elrer. November 7791 Papa.
November 7791 Papa. Confirm direct to Elrur.
Affirmative. November 7791 Papa.
November 7791 Papa. Roger. Cleare direct to Elrur.
Cleared direct to Elrer. November 7791 Papa.
Sun Express Mine 8 Uniform. Contact Varna Upper Radar 127.6 FIVE BP.
Center Orman TVO 7.6 FIVE. Sun Express Mine EYT Uniform.
November 7791 Papa. Climb to fleet level 110. November 7791 Papa. Climb to fleet level 110.
And cleared to flight level 110.
Climb to flight level 110. November 7791 Papa.
Via 783, Bucharest Center. Expect Saitek 1 Quebec. Runway 3 for left. Expect Saitek 1 Quebec. Runway 3 for left. Via 783. Via 783, Saitek 1 Quebec, runway 3 for left. Report ready for descent.
Saitek 1 Quebec, runway 3 for left, ready for descent, Belavia 783. Belavia 783, descent to flight level 2 inner 0. Descent to flight level 2 inner 0, Belavia 783.
Finally, trimming for cruise.
Belavia 783, QNE H1011, expect dăile să Zulu runway 3 for left with the IMREN transition. QNE H1011, expect dăile să Zulu runway 3 for left with the IMREN transition. Belavia 783.
Bucharest Center, Suntur EET, good day, flight level C0.
Suntur 388, Bucharest Center, radar contact.
Almost 160 knot ground speed, not too shabby. I'll also lean the mixture for rich of peak. The throttle and RPM are already at 65% power setting. Well, almost, as you cannot use 65% power at this high altitude with a normally aspirated engine.
Contact Varna Upper Radar 127.6 FIBE, Belavia 783.
I'm burning about 14.2 gallons per hour. Why the large gap between the published performance and what I'm getting? We should be getting around 12.5 to 13 gallons per hour. Well, the explanation is twofold. The main mechanism that increases burn rate is the decrease in air density. Whenever the density of air decreases, you have an increase in fuel quantity required to maintain the same power level. Torque is created by pressure and fire. When air density decreases, pressure at compression decreases. So fire needs to be added to provide the same torque level. In our case, we're at flight level 110, 71.8% of sea level air density, and in +4 over ESA, about 70.9% of sea level air density.
November 77 Papa. Contact Varna Upper Radar 127.6 feet. November 77 Papa. Bucharest Center.
Contact Varna Upper Radar 127.65. November 7791 Papa. Varna Upper Radar, November 7791 Papa. Flight level 110.
November 7791 Papa. Varna Upper Radar. Identified. Juliet. Contact Bucharest, Center 118.175. Contact Bucharest, Center 118.175. Center KT Yankee Juliet. Contact Bucharest, Center 118.175.
Contact Bucharest Center 118.175. Nordic 3781. Bye bye. Operator, Candiaberg 562, descending via Yuba 3 Foxtrot, flight level 237.
Candiaberg 562, Varna per radar, radar contact.
Rudder, Bruscam 633, flight level 370.
Bruscam 633, Varna per radar, identified. Lead Globet 3 Charlie Mike, descend to flight level 090.
Descent to flight level 090, lead Globe 3 Charlie Mike.
I'll insert the star in the KLM.
Varna for radar. Sunny Sky Zulu Lima. Flight level 340.
Sunise Kai Zulu Lima,
I need the
Varna
Zaxxon
per
1
radar,
Foxtrot
identified.
arrival.
Flight 766, contact Bucharest, center 118, decimal 175
And I'll clear the
BP.
flight plan, as Zaxxon is twice in there.
Contact
I'll
Bucharest
leave the
Center
one in the
118
procedure.
decimal 175 via airline 766. Good day. Varna upper radar, Anima Wings 4225, flight level 340.
Anima winds for 225, Varna per radar, radar contact.
As long as I'm here, I'll insert the approach procedure too. I don't see the ILS approaches here, which should appear. Anyway, I'll take the RNAV approach.
Tahrom 262 Romeo, contact Muntenia and Oltenia information, Apro 12 Niner decimal 4. Contact Muntenia and Oltenia information, approach 12 Niner decimal 4, Tahrom 262 Romeo. Wither 6 Nine Yankee Romeo, contact Bucharest, center 118 decimal 175.
Center on 118, decimal 175, visa is 69 Yankee Romeo. Bye bye.
Radar Vectors, Runyaivan EET, VD4 Descent, Sun Express Mine EET Uniform.
Sun Express Mine 8 Uniform. Kaikuma Landin Runway 18.
Jaycuma, Landing Runyaivan EET, Sun Express Mine EET Uniform.
Sun Express Mine 8 Uniform. Contact Ankara Control 11 Liner Decimal 3.
Contact Ankara Control 11 Liner Decimal 3, Sun Express Mine EET Uniform. Have a good day.
Candia Bit 562. Contact Burgas Sapro 12 Decimal 34.
Contact Burgos Approach 125.34, Candia Bird 562.
Skyravel 615 Mine. Contact Bucharest Center 118 Decimal 175. Center on 8 Decimal 75. Sky Travel 6 59. Bravo Juliet. Contact Bucharest Center 118 Decimal 175.
Center 1011 EYT Decimal 175, Sunturk Mine 1 Bravo Juliet 11.
Firstiaglet 325. Contact Sofia Control 122 Decimal 75. Contact Sofia.
Bucharest Center, November 7791 Papa, flight level 110.
Viking 163 to Heavy. Contact Varna Upper Radar 127 Decimal 65, good day.
Contact Varna Upper Radar 127 Decimal 65, Viking 163 to Heavy, good day.
Radar 11 Miner Decimal 3 via Airline 766. Have a good day.
Bucharest Center, S20RK51XRAY Echo. Good day. Flight level 360.
Sunturk FIVE 1X-Ray EO. Bucharest Center, identified. Lot 612 FIVE. Contact Sofia Control 122.7 FIVE.
Center on 22.75, lot 6 on to 5.
Bucharest Center, Sunny Sky Zulu Lima, flight level 340. Sunny Sky Y Zulu Lima, Bucharest Center, radar contact.
It's time to set up VNAV. It's only for reference. I'll put 4,300 feet at IPR 35.
For hotel. Contact attends control 1 3.87 have a good day.
Contact Athens Control 135.875 S20RK41 for hotel.
Jet 8 Foxtrot Teo Heavy. Contact Bucharest Center 118.17
Center on 118.175, Tomjet 8 Foxtrot Echo Heavy.
Baltic 7 Zulu Victor, flight level 340.
Air Baltic 7 Zulu Victor, Sofia Control, identified. Ryanair Five 1 Neo Tango, contact Skopje Control 11 Iner decimal 37
Contact Skopje Control 119.375, Ryanair 51 Echo Tango. Bye-bye. Sofia Control, Magic Sun 12 Bravo Victor, flight level 340.
Magic Sun 12 Bravo Victor, Sofia Control, radar contact. Corendon for Nine Romeo Golf, contact Ankara Control 11 Iner decimal 3 PP.
Center on 119.3, Corendon for 9 Romeo Golf. Bye-bye. Sofia Control, Visit 5257, flight level 27 Minera.
Witside Five 257,
I'll
Sofia
now get the
Control,
ATIS on board.
radar contact, cling to flight level 340.
Climb to flight level 340, Visit 5257.
Temperature 16 degrees, set point 04 degrees, NH1016, landing and departing runway 35, transition level 130, numerous cranes in operation around Pristina, advise on initial contact you have information Bravo.
So info Bravo, QNH 1016, runway 35.
Visibility 10 kilometers or more, view clouds 5,000 feet, temperature 16 degrees, set point 04 degrees, VNH 1016, landing and departing runway 35, transition level 130, numerous cranes in operation around Pristina, advise on initial contact, you have information, Bravo. Pristina Airport information, Bravo, 0857 Zulu, surface wind 020 degrees, 7 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more, view clouds 5,000 feet, temperature 16 degrees, set point 04 degrees, VNH 1016, landing and departing runway 35, transition level 130, numerous cranes in operation around Pristina, advise on initial contact, you have information, Bravo.
762, good day, flight level 320. Scandinavian 7762, Sofia Control, identified.
Sofia Control, with Malta 8 Yankee Kilo, descending via Sorted Tree Foxtrot, flight level 333.
With Malta 8 Yankee Kilo, Sofia Control, radar contact. Sofia Jet 100 FIVE, Sofia Control, expect Odras 3 November, runway 3 FIVE.
Expect Odras 3 November, runway 35, Sofia Jet 1005.
I'll now switch over to the wing tanks. There's still 64 gallons in the plane, so 4 gallons in the tip tanks, but the workload will start to increase as we get closer.
Magic sunt FIVE 8X-Ray Tango, Sofia Control, identified. Enter Air 7 Mine Tango EO, Contact Bucharest Center 118.175 BP.
Center on 118.175, enter Air 79 Tango Echo.
Sofia Control, Sunexpress 7 TVO Lima, Flight Level TVO iner.
Sunexpress 7 Lima, Sofia Control, radar contact. Five 257. Contact Belgrade Control 120.425.
Center on 120.425, Vizer 5257.
Anima winds for 2 FIVE. Radar vectors. ILS Zulu Runway 26. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors. ILS Zulu Runway 26. Ready for descent. Anima winds for 2 FIVE.
Anima winds for 2 FIVE. Craiova Airport landing runway 26.
Craiova Airport. Landing runway 26. Anima winds for 2 FIVE.
Magic sunt FIVE 8 X-Ray Tango. Contact Skopje Control 11 iner decimal 37 FIVE.
Contact Skopje Control 11 iner decimal 375. Magic sunt 58 X-Ray Tango.
Sofia Jet 100 FIVE. Odras 3 November. Runway 3 FIVE. Report ready for descent.
Odras 3 November, runway 35, ready for descent, Sofia Jet 1005.
Sofia Jet 100 FIVE. Descent to flight level 1 FIVE 0.
Descent tail flight level 150, Sofia Jet 1005.
Albastar 8044. Contact Skopje Control 11 iner decimal 37 FIVE.
Center on 119 decimal 375, Albastar 8044.
Sophia Control, Tomjet 2130 Heavy, flight level 409. Tomjet 2130 Heavy, Sophia Control, radar contact. Tomjet 2130 Heavy, Sophia Control, expect descent Foxtrot, runway 22.
Expect Eastern 3 Foxtrot, runway 22, Tomjet 2130 Heavy.
Austrian 2202, contact Belgrade Control 120.42 BP.
Center on 120.425, Austrian 2202.
Sofia Jet 100 FIVE, contact Skopje Control 11 iner decimal 37 FIVE.
Center on 119.375, Sofia Jet 1005.
Sofia Control, enter Air 56 Juliet Kilo, flight level 380.
Enter Air FIVE 6 Juliet Kelau, Sofia Control, radar contact.
Sofia Control, Adrian 4821, flight level 370.
Aegean 4821, Sofia Control, identified. Scandinavian 7762, contact Belgrade Control 120.42 FIVE.
Center on 120.425, Scandinavian 7762.
Turkish 3 Whiskey Romeo, Sofia Control, expect Saitek 1 Quebec, runway 34 left.
Expect Saitek 1 Quebec, runway 34 left, Turkish 3 Whiskey Romeo.
Air Baltic 7 Zulu Victor, contact Bucharest Center 118.17 FIVE, good day.
Center on 118.175, Air Baltic 7 Zulu Victor.
Malta 8 Yankee Kelau, contact Bucharest Center 118.17 FIVE, have a good day.
Contact Bucharest Center 118.175 with Malta 8 Yankee Kilo.
Tomjet 8 Foxtrot Teo Heavy, contact Varna Upper Radar 127.6 FIVE, have a good day. Anima winds for 2 in FIVE. Descend to flight level 200.
Descend to flight level 200. Anima winds for 2 in FIVE.
Romeo, Saitek 1 Quebec, runway 34 left. Report ready for descent.
Saitek 1 Quebec, runway 34 left, ready for descent, Turkish 3 Whiskey Romeo.
Turkish 3 Whiskey Romeo, descend to flight level 2 in 0.
Descend to flight level 290, Turkish 3 Whiskey Romeo. Control, Magic Sun 3329, flight level 360.
Magic Sun 3329, Sofia Control, radar contact. Anima winds for 2 in FIVE, turn richt, heading 3 FIVE, vectors for the APROA.
Turn richt, heading 3 FIVE, Anima winds for 2 in FIVE.
November 77 Nine 1 Papa, contact Belgrade Control 120 decimal 42 FIVE. November 77 Nine 1 Papa, contact Belgrade Control 120 decimal 42 FIVE. November 77 Nine 1 Papa, Sofia Control. Belgrade Control, Wizard 1 X-Ray Papa, good day, flight level 20 in air.
Wizard 1 X-Ray Papa, Belgrade Control, good day, radar contact, continue climb to your flight level 340.
Flight 1 X-Ray Papa.
Sanchurk 3 Delta Uniform. Contact Sophia Control 122.75. Good day.
Center 10 TVO Decimal 7 TV, Sunchuk Tigre Delta Uniform.
Sunshine 582, turn right, heading 310.
Turn right, heading 310. Sunshine 582.
Sunshine 582, contact Tirana Control 122.5.
Contact Tirana Control 122.5. Sunshine 582.
Belgrade Control, Austrian 796, flight level 196. Climb to flight level 340, Austrian 796. Ryanair 3 Charlie Foxtrot, Belgrade Control, expect Alico 2 Hotel, runway 34.
Expect Alico 2 Hotel, runway 34. Ryanair 3 Charlie Foxtrot.
Visa Air 5257, contact Tirana Control 122.5.
Center on 122.5, Wizz Air 5257.
Modit Sam 12 Bravo Victor, contact Bucharest Center 118.175.
Contact Bucharest Center 118.175. Magic Sun 12 Bravo Victor.
Nayabir 7102, contact Tirana Control 122.5, have a good day.
Send up on 122.5 in Nilebag 7102.
Turkish 9 Yankee Hotel, contact Zagreb Radar 122.575, bye bye.
Center 10 TVO Decimal 7 TV, Turkish Yankee Hotel, good day.
Ryanair 3 Charlie Foxtrot, descent to flight level 180.
Descend to flight level 180, Ryanair 3 Charlie Foxtrot.
Ryanair 3 Charlie Foxtrot, contact Tirana Control 122.5.
Center on 122.5, Ryanair 3 Charlie Foxtrot. Have a good day. Belgrade Control, Beaufort 4-3 Uniform Kilo, flight level 360.
Beaufort 4-3 Uniform Kilo, Belgrade Control, radar contact.
Belgrade Control, Talinket 3 for November. Good day. Flight level 340.
Talinket 3 for November. Belgrade Control, radar contact.
Belgrade Control, November 7791 Papa. Good day, 1,100 feet.
November 7791 Papa. Belgrade Control, radar contact. November 7791 Papa. Belgrade Control, expect Saxonban Foxtrot, runway 35.
Expect Zaxxon 1 Foxtrot, runway 35, November 7791 Papa.
Ethiopian 3725 Heavy, contact Sofia Control 122.75.
Center on 122.75, Ethiopian 3725 Heavy.
November 7791 Papa. Contact Skopje Control 119.375. November 7791 Papa. Contact Skopje Control 119.375.
Contact Skopje Control 119.375, November 7791 Papa.
Sofia Jet 1005, contact Tirana Control 122.5.
Contact Tirana Control 122.5, Sofia Jet 1005.
Orange 3509, no tower services available at Ohrid, frequency change approved BBA.
Frequency change approved, orometry 509.
Skopje Control, November 7791 Papa, 1,100 feet.
Turkish 1852, Skopje Control, expect Saitek 1 Charlie, runway 34 left.
Expect Saitek 1 Charlie, runway 34 left, Turkish 1 EET FIVE TVO.
Skopje Control, November 7791 Papa. Good day, 1,100 feet.
November 7791 Papa, Skopje Control identified.
I'm reporting 11,100
Turkish
because in this
1852,
region
contact
the
Sofia
transition
Control
level is
122.75.
130, so I should be on local QNH.
Contact Sofia Control 1 TVO TVO decimal 7 FIVE, Turkish 1 EET FIVE TVO.
Ryanair 59 Foxtrot Quebec, contact Belgrade Control 120.425.
Center on 120.425, Ryanair 59 Foxtrot, Quebec. Have a good day.
Skopje Control, Ryanair 69 Alpha Poper, flight level 238.
Ryanair 69 Alpha Papa, Skopje Control, radar contact, continue climb to flight level 320.
Continue climb to flight level 320, Ryanair 69 Alpha Poper.
Beeline 75 Yankee, contact Tirana Control 122.5 BBA.
Contact Tirana Control 122.5, Berlin 75 Yankee.
Skopje Control, Touristic 9 Alpha Golf, flight level 330.
Touristic 9 Alpha Golf, Skopje Control identified. Cyprus 345, contact Athens Control 135.875, good day.
Center on 135.875, Cyprus 345.
Ryanair 69 Alpha Papa, contact Tirana Control 122.5 BPA.
Center on 122.5, Ryanair 69 Alpha Popper. Bye-bye.
I'm doing a bit of procedure customization, which you should never do, as ATC sends Action 1 Foxtrot, and they're expecting that.
Report ready for
I can do this because I am expecting vectors into the approach, as it usually happens for slow aircraft. I cannot hang the arrival at 140 knots, while big whales zoom in at 250 knots.
Zaxxon 1 Foxtrot, runway 35. Call when ready. November 7791 Papa.
272 Lima, contact Belgrade Control 120.425, good day.
Center on 120.425, 2EJ7 to Lima.
Skopje Control, Sunshine 582. Good day. Flight level 350.
Sunshine 582, Skopje Control identified.
Skopje Control, Nilebag 7102, good day, flight level 330.
Nilebird 7102, Skopje Control, radar contact. 2Jet35 Echo, contact Belgrade Control 120.425.
Center on 120.425, 2Jet35 Echo, good day.
November 7791 Papa, descent to 6,200 feet, QNH 1016. November 7791 Papa, descent to 6,200 feet, QNH 1016. November 7791 Papa, Skopje Control.
Descend to 6,200 feet. November 7791 Papa.
Here we go.
November 7791 Papa, contact Pristina approach 135.475.
Contact Pristina approach 135.475. November 7791 Papa. Pristina approach November 7791 Papa. 10,600 feet with the numbers.
November 7791 Papa Pristina approach. QNH1016 expect avoid me runway 35 with the Dnipro 148 transition.
QNH1016 expect the Vordme runway 35 with the Dnipro 148 transition. November 7791 Papa.
Austrian 767, turn right, heading 180, descend to 5,000 feet.
Turn right, heading 180, descend to 5,000 feet, Austrian 767.
November 7791 Papa, request approach change.
November 7791 Papa, Roger, say approach.
Request RNAV runway 35, November 7791 Papa.
November 7791 Papa, confirm new approach RNAV runway 35.
Affirmative, November 7791 Papa.
November 7791 Papa Pristina approach, good day, QNH1016 expect radar vectors for RNAV runway 35.
They wanted to give me the VOR approach. Thus I requested and got the RNAV approach as planned.
November 7791 Papa Pristina approach, good day, QNH1016 expect radar vectors for RNAV runway 35.
QNH1016 expect radar vectors for RNAV runway 35. November 7791 Papa.
Also, as expected, they are vectoring me
Austrian 767, 3 miles from PR707, turn left, heading 025, maintain 3,500 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS runway 35.
Turn left, heading 025, 3,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 35, Austrian 767.
Austrian 767, contact Pristina Tower 126.55.
Over to Tower 126.55, Austrian 767.
November 7791 Papa, leave D148R heading 260, expect radar vectors for RNAV runway 35.
Leave D148 are heading 260. Expect radar vectors for RNAV runway 35. November 7791 Papa.
November 7791 Papa, turn left, heading 265, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 265. November 7791 Papa.
November 7791 Papa, 9 miles from IPR 35, turn right, heading 320, maintain 4,300 feet until established. Cleared RNAV runway 35.
Turn right, heading 320, 4,300 feet until established. Cleared RNAV runway 35. November 7791 Papa.
November 7791 Papa, contact Christina Tower 126.55.
Contact Tower 126.55, November 7791 Papa. Christina Tower, November 7791 Papa, RNAV runway 35.
November 7791 Papa, Christina Tower, wind 030 degrees, 6 knots, runway 35 clear to land. November 7791 Papa, Christina Tower, wind 030 degrees, 6 knots, runway 35 clear to land.
Runway 35 cleared to land, November 7791 Papa.
Austrian 8 Kilo, holding short, runway 35.
Austrian 8 Kilo, Christina Tower, wind 030 degrees, 6 knots, runway 35, cleared for takeoff, traffic 5 mile final, no delay.
Runway 35, cleared for takeoff, no delay, Austrian 8 Kilo.
Austrian 8 Kilo, contact Christina departure 125.908.
Contact Christina departure 125.908, Austrian 8 Kilo.
Decision altitude. Continue. Autopilot off.
November 7791 Papa, exit left at Romeo 2.
Exit left at Romeo 2, November 7791 Papa.